damaged goods. Damaged goods. Damaged goods. And I've accepted it. Damaged goods. Damaged goods. Damaged goods. I will build this bridge and get over it.
Yeah. You know, we all been through something. And I can tell you, I am definitely damaged. Damaged goods. Yeah, you know it. Check it. I'm damaged goods. Return to sender. Many people will not remember what I be coming with, but I'm running quick on the microphone, and my stomach's sick, and I be pushing until there's nothing up in it. I could do this for more than another minute, and I could do this for hours, and I could open my chest, open heart surgery. I'm hopeless bet. I'm a hopeless romantic, because I know that I'm gonna be doing this, and it's tragic. I have to be doing this and I'm married to game. And you just see how it happens, well I had to carry it, wait. I carry the weight on my back in my mind. I have to do this in the back of my mind. I have to tell myself to keep on pushing forward. Every time he died, wait, I know I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Building bridges to get over myself. Like I'm an angry troll, I'm knowing myself. Like I got the manual, but I know that I got my habits still. I'm gonna make sure that I'm just pushing up the hill like I'm Sisyphus. I'm doing this the way it needs to be done, so you can see that I'm just pushing towards heaven. And now I'm needing one person to be checking my perspective. Then I can go ahead and check this off my checklist, and I can reassemble it like Voltron, and I can bring it together. And you're wrong if you thinking you can't find your way up out of it, because we imprison ourselves up in our mind. Our habits is killing us every day, slowly or quickly. This is why I'm on this microphone, and you could get me. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it.
Hello, everybody. Give me 1 second to put you back up on my tripod. How to get my melodious music playing. And we've got an additional wildlife friend today. We've got our lovely boy Falcor. Hush. Our lovely boy Falcor. Let's see what's going on. I saw the balls. I saw the Dragon of Hatred with the first biddies of the live. Thank you very much. We got Luke Duke. Zero! Stop! You're literally about to fuck a bunch of shit up because you want to be a dick. I wish that he would not harass the cat. Like, I get it, but come on. Blasted ass. Shut up! I don't like when you do that loud bark. You don't get your way when you do that. Go lay down. Go. 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 Now. Go. How's everybody doing today? Yes, blasted asses. We got Falcor. We got the Falky Falk. Hey, buddy. Hey, Falcor. Hey, handsome. Be a good boy, Zero. Yeah, see? You see what happens when you're a good boy? See what happens when you're a good boy? When you stop barking for a minute and you listen, you get your way, huh? It's weird how that works. Isn't it, Falcor? It's crazy how that works. He's just looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Hi, buddy. Hi, handsome. He's cute. Falcor is my distant cousin. I believe it. I believe it. He is the bearded dragon of hatred. These things happen. Hi, kitty kitty. I think the kitty wants to be his friend, but he's also kind of scared. Fuck my typing. Good morning, everyone. Your typing looks fine to me. His tail is so damn long, and I'm shocked you don't wear big gloves while playing with him. Why would his tail have me wear gloves? I guess I know some lizards like whip their tail. He doesn't do that. Sometimes his nails will cause marks. Other than that, though, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Huh, Falcor. He's always begging for attention in the morning. How's everybody doing? What did you guys eat for breakfast? I ate an apple. Bearded dragons are chill. He is very, very chill. How are you getting on over there? I gotta sing the more tame of the med songs since I don't think Falcor's ready for the peanut butter jelly time parody. Med time, med time, med time. Where's my meds? When I take them, they make me feel like not a sped. When it comes, I want to take my meds. Hi, Zero. Easy, boy. Easy, easy. Easy, handsome. Oh, you gotta be easy. You gotta be easy for our new little friend. He's not new, but he's little. You gotta be easy with our new little friend. Hi, Falcor. He looked like he was about to poop before I brought him out, so if he poops on me, just know that I brought it on myself. I'm fantastic. You missed a good taco show yesterday morning. I missed a good taco show? Oh, cock culture. I was like, I think I was here. I might have missed it, though. I might have missed it. I might have been too busy streaming that I might have missed the taco show. Hi, Zero. You coming to say hi to your friend? You gotta be easy with him, okay, Zero? Gotta be easy with him, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. You gotta be easy with him. Falcor just doesn't know what to do. He's like, alright. I'm here. That's all that I know. That's all that I can do. Zero, you're such a ham. Oh my goodness. Link's over there just plotting his escape outside while I'm over here with the boys. The boys. Link's a boy too. I don't know why the fuck I just said that. Taco, you was the taco show. Because, yeah, you missed it because you were in it. That's funny. Right, Blasted? Well, if I'm in it, then that means I definitely didn't miss it. Because I was there. I was there when it happened. Now, I wasn't watching the whole time. I did a little bit of participating. Not all of the participating. You know, some of the participating was definitely thanks to you, beautiful Banes. Pie Shell, Shelly Pie, good morning. How are you doing? Yes, we got Falcor. Have you turned Falcor on his back and rubbed his belly? Lizards will fall asleep when you do that. I don't think Falcor would let me put him on his back. I don't think he would like that. I don't think he would like that at all. The Lizard King is out of his palace. Yes, Pie Shell. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Let's move you guys up a little bit. Also, let me move my chat bar over because I do know that bearded dragons do not like to see themselves. Why can I not drag you over, you slut? You whore. There we go. Alright. We got Maney Main coming through. How's everybody doing today? So I think today, guys, in the honor of it being Wednesday, and also because I was slightly inspired by Witchy Woman's What the Fuck Wednesday, and I almost asked her if I could steal it, but I didn't want to steal her thing. But also I really just didn't know what I wanted to talk about. You know, I was walking the dog, I was, you know, getting ready for my morning, and I was racking my brain, and I decided on whatever the hell you guys want to talk about. You know, I know we talk about whatever you guys want every day, but I feel like Wednesday is a really good time to kind of just make that the only thing we talk about. Not the only thing, but like, you know, it's the middle of the week. I'm pooped. I'm sure you guys are pooped. And, you know, I'm not saying every Wednesday, but at least today, and, you know, potentially next Wednesday or potentially in the future, we will do whatever Wednesday, whatever the hell you guys want to talk about, or whatever the hell comes out of my mouth, whatever the hell comes up. At the very least, you know, if we ain't got nothing, I can always make our friend Sean Shine happy and attempt a round of Fall Guys. I still have to find, you know, the one thing that I haven't found during the whole move was my red controller. You guys know the red controller that I use on my computer? I haven't been able to find that. So that's weird. Yo, still no Pickles with the second biddies of the live. What's going on, Pickles? Thank you very much for coming in and showing us some love. I can't tell you, Pickles, how upset I was yesterday when you never came back, and it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Don't feel bad. He's like, Taco, fuck you. Do you know who I am? I was lying to SpongeBob for years about Pickles. You think I'm going to feel bad about what one taco has to say, motherfucker? If I can lick the pickles out of a Krabby Patty, imagine what I can lick out of you, bitch. No, like I had said in Al's Live, I think it was Al's Live, Bubble Bass, every time you put that high egg emote in there, you hear me say something about one of our friend Project, and literally he came in like as you left yesterday, and I like freaked out. I had a bit of a mental breakdown. I was like, no, somebody invite Pickles. It's like, we need Pickles. Handsome. You okay here, Falcor? You don't look good. I mean, he doesn't look uncomfortable. He doesn't look black or nothing. Those of you that don't know, when bearded dragons are scared or uncomfortable or angry or whatever, they get all black. Like the bottom of their beard and everything, it gets like pitch black. It gets very, very, very dark. Let's talk about our animals, our pets. Great question. Do lizards like pets? Do lizards like pets? You mean like my other pets here? That's a good question. I guess it depends on how you raise them with each other. I like that idea though, Luke. If anybody wants to talk about your pets, I would love to know. Obviously, you guys know Sub-Zero the husky and Link the kitty cat, but this is Falcor the bearded dragon, in case some of you guys haven't met him yet. He doesn't make as many appearances on the live. However, we may have to change that, huh? It just requires me to leave and go put him back in his cage at some point. And with how crazy stuff's been around here, I can't really walk from this room to the other room without knocking shit over with my giant taco shell. Like the pretty peacock I am. Blasted says, I don't get a command, Judge's VIP, so I'll give you a good speech. So if you don't know Maney Main, the wonderful mod, please go show him some support. He's an amazing freestylist. What it do, killer? What up, Pickles? Relaxing on Milan seat, bruv. No, do they like to be petted? Oh, do they like to be petted? Yes. Yes, they do. But if you pet them, you need to make sure that you go the whole way from, you know, wherever you start down to, like, their tail. If you don't go down to, like, where their spine and their tail meets, then they won't like that. They'll be uncomfortable with that. You got to make sure that you are gentle. You can do multiple fingers. I usually just do the one, but I have done multiple and stuff before. If I do multiple, though, I like to do it from like a different angle, and I don't exactly have that angle right now. So, hey, handsome, are you scared? Are you stuck? Is everything okay down here? You can also go under the chin like this. If you go under the chin and he doesn't like it, he'll shake his head. You might see him do it here. It usually scares me. Ready? It's also probably a little chilly in here compared to his cage. It's not too cold, but it might be a little chilly. I think he's also trying to check out what's going on. He's not used to getting brought out this early. I started doing it a lot before I moved, and the move really kind of put a lot of things haywire. Oh, and make sure you go with the scales. If you go against the scales, that's a no-no. Do not go against the scales. He will take you to the Oracle. He might. He might. If you would have came in before I left, I would have got a message like that yesterday, so now you got it today since you came in afterwards. Hell yeah, Blasted. Squeeze your shell like I do my cheeks. Exactly, Hatred. That's the only option. I got a gift to me, by the way. Now you got pussies you can put in chat. Oh my goodness. I appreciate that. It was dope. Guy, my bro, had a bearded dragon that was totally his companion. Thing was elite. Loved Sinks. His name was Sinks. I know I've been using them. Another wonderful mod that loves turtles and pie, saving the turtle. Anyway, she can please show her some support. She deserves it. Keep the good work. Definitely, definitely. We got the lovely Pie Shell always here, either lurking or loving on us. One of the two. Sinks? Why Sinks? Did he like bathing? This is Falcor because Falcor's a dragon. But yeah, why Sinks? That's a good name. I ship it. No, he loved Sinks. Gary was his name, I'm pretty sure. I love lamps, but they're a lying, cheating whore. Fucking lamps. You should have named. We should just call you Lamps. Then, you know, based on that logic, Falcor. You know, you can climb up me now way better than you can when I don't have a shirt on. When I don't have a shirt on, he tries to like climb up me, and then he just digs his claws into me, and then my PT thinks that I'm like suicidal, and I'm like, nope, nope. I just have a bearded dragon. Huh. Huh, Falky. Lamps are so lit. You ever see one at a homie's house? Wow, Dragon, that was a good one. Lamps are lit. Listen, I'm not saying that lamps are lit, but they do have a tendency to brighten my day. Penile bits. Drago with the big ol' swinging dicks. Y'all got dad jokes? I thought that was a question. Did you just lick me, handsome? Hi. You see that sun over there? You see that sun over there, Falcor? What's that? You finally getting more comfortable? Hi, Zero. Look, I don't even know what his deal is. Falcor? I love dad jokes. I love just bad jokes. I need to start doing like... I need to start thinking of more jokes and stuff. It just hurts my brain to think. But guys, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And I can't say thank you enough to each and every one of you who have been sticking by me through all this. I really, really look forward to what the future holds. And I can't wait. Oh, handsome. Good. Oh, handsome. Dad jokes. A perk supports a family better than my dad. A park supports the family. You mean a park bench? Is a culture Cup culture is a culture of all. Please give them a follow and show some support. They deserve it. Keep on rocking. You're so funny, Blasted Asses, dude. I'm telling you, bro. You keep this up, and I'm making you a mod because that's fucking... Unless you'd rather be a VIP. That's just, like, adorable. I love that as soon as you got VIP, you were like, alright, now it's time to fucking put on my shiny shoes. Fucking autocorrect. I knew what you meant, Dragon. I knew what you meant, Dragon of Hatred. Hey, Falky. Hey, buddy. How are you doing this morning? How are you doing? Hi, handsome. Come here often? Hi, handsome. Check and see what time we have here. Alright, we'll probably hang out with Falcor for another 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and then I might put him back. I don't want to risk his body temperature getting too low. And it's not too cold, but... You know, I can never tell because I've got this fucking problem with my internal temperature, so I never know what actual fucking... I never know if I'm hot or cold. I'm usually both. Hey, handsome boy. Oh. He's looking at himself on the camera. Hide him. Hide him away from himself. I just moved my my chat bar over so that he couldn't see himself. The wind comes and goes less often than my dad. Well, Dragon of Hatred, you know, that shit happens, bro. I'm not even gonna fucking touch that one. Because that's not my business. But if you ever need a chat, man, just know that, as somebody who has, you know, had parents try more and try less in their lives, you know, and I've seen friends whose parents didn't try at all, just, you know, try not to be too hard on the son of a bitch, basically is what I'm trying to say. You know, try not to be too hard on the son of a bitch. I know that it can be easy to see the flaws of our parents, especially as their kid, but you know, as we grow older and stuff, we tend to be able to forgive and attempt to understand. You know, there's never an understanding for certain situations and certain things, and that's why, like I said, it's not my fucking story, it's not my bag, and I'm not, that's where I'm gonna lay it, that's where I'm gonna leave it. But you know, I'm so proud of you, Dragon of Hatred, for everything that you've done, brother, and that's exactly why I'm gonna make sure that I say nothing that makes you feel any type of way, because, you know, I don't want you to feel like I'm defending anybody. I just, for the sake of the people that don't believe, you know, I have to believe in people to be better and stuff. I'm sure you understand. We'll roll past it, though. Blasted is definitely mod material. Fucking autocorrect. Is the god of dragons. It's why Taco is playing with his dragon on stream. If you don't know, you're their amazing streamer. Please give them a follow and show the support, games, and life, etc. No, I'm VIP status. Yeah, man, I mean, if you want to stay VIP, you're more than welcome. It really doesn't matter to me. But you're definitely doing mod shit, so you just let me know. You know, I wouldn't expect you to, you know, ban anybody or whatever. We usually always have other mods and shit. You wouldn't really have any responsibilities. Honestly, guys, none of our mods really have any responsibilities other than none. They literally, yeah. Mods are people who are here. You know, people who I feel like I could rely on if I ever say, you know what a mod's one responsibility is if I verbally say, alright mods, you know, this guy can leave. That's the only time that one of the 10 people, plus maybe, hopefully would be able to, you know, do something about it other than, and even then I really don't, you know, I'm never going to be mad that a mod didn't get something out of the chat quick enough. I know that I've gotten mad once or twice at that spicy crawfish. Not really mad, but things got heated. But it was never from from banning too late. It was from maybe banning too early. Also something that I'm not going to let come between me and my friends. The difference between a delivery guy and my dad is the delivery guy eventually shows up. Dragon, these are the greatest jokes of all time. And I love you. I'm not going to lie, man. I make a pretty good yo mama joke about my own mama, and I love my mama. So for me, on a legit basis, tons of times I woke up with my dad drunk on the front lawn or backyard. He lived with my stepmom, and I lived with my mom and stepdad. Oh, wow. And you would wake up to him on... Oh, my goodness. Listen, bro, at least your dad came to visit more than my dad. Two people got jokes. Oh, is Luke Duke about to leave? About to go work on my house across town, even though I don't want to, but it's my house. Good luck, Luke. We'll milk you for every second we can. If you want to lurk and listen, you're more than welcome to. Good luck on your house. If you need any moral support, you know where to find us. I know the feeling. Luke is the Duke and the Duke of the Luke. If you don't know, please give a follow and support. Taco Party Pack is here to show all the love out there. Keep on rocking. Wanted to show you the Ow Mau. Taco Party Pack. Whoop whoop to all. Whoop whoop to all. And to all a whoop whoop. Speaking of whoop whoops, guys, make sure that if you are Ow Mau Army and you are also a certified Juggalo fam, that you go and send an email to the Gathering about whether or not they're going to book Ow Mau music. That would be a very, very helpful thing for him. I don't know the exact email, but if you guys catch his live at any point and you do !gather, or you just mention it, one of the mods or something will put it in. Obviously got to plug my boy Mau. We got to turn this music up. Can you guys hear the music? Is it too low? He wanted to bone my mom, never wanted time with me. That fucker. You know, it's funny too that you mention it because, like, and you had mentioned the drinking, you know, that he had showed up drunk. You know, I can attest that my dad wants nothing to do with my mom. But for some reason, when he's drunk, he reverts back to, hey, Falcor. Hey, Falcor. So I feel that. Let's hope it was the booze. Let's hope it was the booze talking, bruh. I relate to you on a personal level, though, Drago. Luke had recommended, guys, that we talk a little bit about our animals. And in the honor of allowing that to come to fruition, feel free if you guys have any animals that you want to tell the room about. We're always talking about, you know, if anybody connects to or relates to other people in the chat, to definitely make friends. And I think knowing what kind of animals that each other has is a really good way of finding out who's kind of on the same... Hi, Falcor. Okay, that's time. I gotta go. We'll catch you next time. Have a great day, blasted asses. We'll see you soon, brother man. Good luck with the house. Have a great day. Or you just want to make soap all night. Who's making soap all night? My dash hound has to wear a diaper because he's pissing everywhere. Oh, man. That was almost something I was worried about. Might have to happen to Link, but fortunately he's doing well. Lay down. 0. Easy. Easy. Dude, you get the most attention out of any of these guys. Okay? Stop. You get the most attention out of any of these guys, okay? I love you, but dude, you get more attention than I get. Alright? Like, you need to understand that that's not how this works. 0. Stop. I will literally pet you the whole live. You just don't want attention. He doesn't want attention unless I'm giving it to somebody else. That's the dilemma. He doesn't want the attention unless I'm giving it to somebody else. As soon as he sees that I've got both hands on Falcor, and now that Falcor is actually like up and aware and stuff, he's like, oh, like literally Zero will be laying on the floor in a completely different room, and as soon as he hears me say, here kitty kitty, he freaking is like, what? No, me. First time chatter from Donver. What's going on, Donver? How's it going? You have walked into our animal corner. We're not with the animals all of the live, but the first 30 minutes at least, if not a little longer, is usually for them. We always kind of warm up into it. We try to just chat about whatever you guys want. We give you guys an opportunity every single day to tell us what's on your mind and your heart. Tell us a little bit about yourselves. Luke had asked about other people's animals, so if you'd like to share anything about yourself, including your animals and their names, if you have any, then you're more than welcome to. You are a day late. I'm a day late for what? Hopefully not for animals. That'll make me feel bad. It is Wednesday. Isn't my thing Wednesday? Doesn't my thing say whatever Wednesday? I'm confused. Last part, that is LOL. And how he fucked, got drunk, came home, smacked me up, shit, lived with him at 12 and then left. Live on my own at 12 because of him. Call my mom and try to get her to come screw him, then obviously couldn't. Said horrible shit screaming over the phone. Local prostitute he called and had her come over from the bar next door. Like holy fuck, same prostitute tried to pick me up like 15 years later. Pushing a grocery cart with bottles. Oh my god, bro. This kitty snores like a motherfucker. Dragon of hatred. Oh my goodness. I love how your animals are your emotes, guys. If any of you have the have friends that have their animals as emotes, you guys know that Link and Zero both have their emotes. If anybody has Evo Dance's emotes, Baby is always rocking. Cindy's got some of her animals as emotes. Same with Dragon of Hatred, as you can see. It is Wednesday, Taco Tuesday. You know, you would think that I get that joke more, Donver, but I really, really don't. I think, first of all, well crafted. Second of all, I don't think it would have worked as well as it did because I don't always have the day of the week in the title. You fucking got me on that one, and that was well crafted, well executed. I ship it. Hi, Falcor. Hi, bud. Awesome. This is Damaged Goods. This is the song that plays at the beginning of my live every day. By the always wonderful Ow Mau Music. We've got nothing but love for Ow Mau and the Ow Mau Army. Give Zero a treat. I just dropped 3,000 points. I definitely will. Looks like I've got some treats right here. I saw it, Luke, but I forgot about it, so thank you for the reminder. Can you sit, Zero? Can you sit for me? Sit, Zero. Good boy, Zero. That's for you, huh? That was from Luke. Falcor's about to be jealous as fuck. I think I was gonna wait until I put Falcor in, but I know that Luke is leaving soon here. Good boy, Zero. Back up. You're done. Back up, Zero. You're done. Zero, leave him alone. Kitty, 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 kitty. Good job, kitty, kitty. Good boy, Zero. Go lay down. Oops. Here you go, kitty. I found it. Knocking it off my thing. So these are my 3 animals. Here in the next minute or two, I will be putting Falcor back into his tank, and then we will get into it, guys. We normally have, to our new friend Donver. Hopefully you hang out for a little while, Donver. How did you find us? Welcome in. I dress like this every day. It is always Taco Tuesday somewhere. Mainly here. That was a good one, bro. That was a good one. I like that. Huh, kitty. You be good. You be nice, kitty. You be easy with him. Hi, Zero. Oh my goodness. You want that last one, Link? See that last one in there? You got one more, Link. You got one more. You want that last one? You see that? You see you got one more? You pretty good. You got one more. You got one more there. I can't tell if he's shivering or if my legs are shaking from having my, like, I was like standing on my tippy toes. I think it was me. There he goes. He's seen the last piece. Closest thing I have to my pet is this. I can't even tell what that is. Solid. I thought that was a piece of shit for a minute. Still no pickles, FYI. Cheers, bruv. Guys, throw some 420 friendly emotes in the chat if you're burning with anybody who's burning. I'm not burning today, but who knows? Maybe this weekend if I'm lucky. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Hi, guys. Zero, you're such an attention whore, dude. Let's see here, dude. It would be cool to see Falcor eat mealworms. It's been a long time since I've owned a bearded dragon. Yeah, Luke, you know, I won't be able to today, but tomorrow, if you're available tomorrow, closer to like the middle or the end of the live, I will do that. I will definitely do that. The only reason that I can't do it today is because, and I'm sure you know this, but I'm just saying for any of our friends that don't, hey, you give the cat his space, Zero. Come on. You're such a cocksucker. You give him space, Zero. Give him space. Give him space. Give him space. Good boy. Give him space, okay? They actually digest. They need help with the light to digest. So he needs to have about 2 hours of being in his tank before he can eat. And yeah, Taco, my babies are my world. I cry / tear up, thinking they're 10 and 11 in February. I want to extend their life longer. 5-ish more years is not long enough. I feel you, dude. Dragon of Hatred, I don't know if you were here during my big scare, but dude, Link, I almost had to put Link down. And it was very, very upsetting. Fortunately, because of, you know, the help of some of my amazing friends, I didn't have to, but it still put me in quite a bit of a hole. I feel bad asking, but anytime it comes up, I try to throw this link in there if anybody has any interest in helping out with some of the vet bills, because they were very, very much so ridiculous. And we did get a lot of help, but you know, it didn't even cover half. But honestly, the fact that it even got close is fucking amazing, and I cannot say thank you enough to each and every one of you, but I will try my best. Cock culture with some stretches and some other stuff. Let's see what's going on here. And yeah, Taco, yeah, be careful with that cat. My farm cat loves to eat lizards. I think Link is more interested in being his friend or something, but it could go either way. It's not something that I'm comfortable enough taking chances with how small Falcor is. Falcor's finally getting big enough to the point that I'm a little bit more comfortable with it. Be careful with that cat. Sorry about that. Employee needed a vent sesh. Don't be sorry, Cock Culture. Totally fine. It's an Angel Emote. Haven't gotten a pet since my pet rat died after 7 long years. Aww. Donver, first of all, terrible and amazing joke at the same time, saying the closest thing you have to your pet. I don't know whether to be sad or chuckle, because that is the saddest, funniest thing that I'm going to hear today. But it's sad that your pet died. That's the sad part. Your joke was fucking stellar. Amazing. It was a good joke. Okay, let's see. I have to stretch. I have to watch my posture. I have to hydrate. Do I even have my water here? No, I don't. Damn it. I gotta go get my water. I smell shit. I wonder which one of these animals farted or is about to shit. It might have been me. Might have been me. Do you have an underbelly heating pad? Luke, we had a rock, but I had heard that the bearded dragons specifically do not regulate heat through their bellies well, and that the rock could burn them. A heating pad is something I should look into. The tank that he has like a built-in heating pad, but I don't think that it works. I don't know if I can just like replace it or what, but it is something I should definitely look into. I can't say guacamole. Still no pickles? That is the most random word ban ever. But I can't say it anymore. Thank you again for the biddies. Still no pickles. I feel obligated, since you're dropping biddies, to shout out the top 3 people of the month. We've got Juno Rocks in first place with 520. We've got El Gigante in second place with 250. And Nova Geometricide in third place with 222. And then gifted subs, we have Spiced with 15 gifted subs. Shout out to you, Spiced. And then Juno Rocks with 1. Third place is still open. That is ridiculously long time for a rat to live. They live an average lifespan of 2 years, don't they? Rats don't live long in captivity, so 7 years is pretty rare. Still no pickles with the laugh. Yeah, you can replace it. It's sticky, and you have substrate, I'm sure, like crushed up coconut shells, well, husks. Well, the substrate that he has is just like the pads. He's got like pads. I didn't want to use any like actual like substrate, like, you know, crushed up anything or whatchamacallit, sand or anything like that, because I know that it has a chance to like get stuck in their glands and stuff and then make it hard for them to poop or whatever. So, you know, being that this is my first time with an animal like this, I wanted to make sure that I gave him the best chance possible. I do think that he's been out of his cage for long enough, though. It's been like 40 minutes. So I'm going to go take him back so that he can warm up, guys. I will be right back. Enjoy your time with Zero. Hi, handsome. Hi, handsome Falcor. I'll literally be back in 30 seconds, and I will also bring my water so I can hydrate. For the record, I think the cat might want to eat Falcor, which is also one of the reasons why I keep him far, far away. Far, far away. Sorry guys, I'm here. I just slammed my orange juice real quick. I don't know why that orange juice tasted like a mixer. Oh, because I forgot the vodka. Alright, now that Falcor is not here, I can put my chat back down. For those of you that don't know, if anybody is ever interested in getting a bearded dragon or anything like that, they do not like to see themselves, whether it's a mirror or anything like that. They will think that it is another bearded dragon. So, Taco, yo Hannah, what's going on? What is that dip made with? It's actually made with Avoca Trace. It is the sequel to the Dose variety, Avoca Trace. It's kind of like Avada Kedavra, except for it, you know, is a Mexican paste and it kills you instantly. I don't know how I just combined Mexican food and Harry Potter into one joke, but listen, if that doesn't take a special set of skills and on the spot thinking, then I don't know what does. I don't know what does. You put it in burritos sometimes. I used to have a bearded dragon, a 6-foot iguana, a 50-pound cowman. What is a cowman? And a Sudan plated lizard. How's it going, Johanna? You spoiled my fun. Hehehehe. I'm so sorry I didn't read it. I was addressed to Taco. Sorry. And a pair of mated hedgehogs. Taco has a word ban. He's not allowed to say correct. The more you guys talk about it, the better chance you have of screwing me over. So shut the hell up. Just shut the hell up, you know? Please? Respectfully. I just came in, didn't see. Sorry, everyone. No, it's okay, Johanna. Orange juice and vodka, eh? Hey, it's a dangerous combination. Luke says my ex-wife sold my ball python $50 while I was at work. That sucker was big for a ball. That's so tragic, man. I don't understand. Man, stories like that is why I don't know if I will ever truly be able to get married. I mean, you know, I would like to. But I feel like the amount of time that I would need to trust may be more than people would be willing to give. And hearing stories like that, you know, I couldn't imagine something like that happening to one of my pets. Like, if you sell one of my pets, it's on site. Like, that's basically like selling one of my children. Why are you ticked off at Warner Brothers? I'm ticked off at Warner Brothers because pre-COVID, I had ordered that super badass Harry Potter chess set, and they took my money and never delivered the chess set. And whenever I messaged them about it, they said that they had refunded me, but they never refunded me. And I didn't even have access to that card anymore. So they basically just said, hey, you're out of luck, screw you, and stopped returning my emails. So that was very, very cool. I will never buy anything from Warner Brothers again, including Mortal Kombat 10, because they also are complete scam artists. I can't say they're complete scam artists, but the thing with the Mortal Kombat, and actually it was Mortal Kombat 11, not Mortal Kombat 10. On the Switch, I had gotten the bundle that was supposed to give me all of the DLC for Mortal Kombat. It literally said Mortal Kombat and all DLCs. But I didn't get all the DLCs. I didn't get the 2 newest ones. Those are literally the ones I wanted. But they wouldn't give me a refund. They wouldn't do anything for me, so... And I actually never connected those two. Because the Mortal Kombat thing happened quite a bit later. Until now, so... That's 2 strikes. A caiman is a type of alligator. Oh, I know what you mean. My day has gone okay, resting now. Feel a cold. Oh no! I don't think I saw you yesterday. Culture says, good, definitely deserve some rest. Be sure to hydrate. Yes, guys, please hydrate. Listen, I know I always harp on it, but it just makes sense that if your body is 80% water and you don't feel 100%, you might be dehydrated. That's all I'm saying. I needed some solitude to get my shit sorted out and start getting some plans in motion. Definitely Caught Culture. You know, as much as, you know, I love to be able to come on and support people on here and stuff, even if it has to be in a, you know, lurky type of thing. You know, sometimes I just need no background noise and stuff. So I totally understand, and I'm very, very glad that you were able to have a little bit of time and hopefully get your stuff figured out a little bit better. When it comes to Warner Brothers, thank you for warning a brother, Luke. Listen, I don't know who the fuck you guys think you are, but you're not allowed to be funnier than me, alright? Mods, listen. I'm gonna need you to, if anybody says anything funnier than me, just delete it. Ban them. No. We can't do that because I'm not that funny, so literally everybody would get banned. These are jokes. You're a doll, JoJo. That's so funny. I adopted the mentality of focusing on myself in high school. I've been enjoying my life, so I see no reason to change that. Well said, Donver. Was that in relation to something that I said? Because that kind of seems like it's coming out of left field. The last thing I saw was your Warner Brother comment. I'm going to make sure I'm caught up in the chat. Dragon says, dog, it, but me mom got rid of it. Cat, it died at like 6. 2 birds, both flew out a window. And I myself had 2, and an ex got rid of them because we broke and wouldn't let me where she gave them to. And these 2 babies I got now. That is... If you're going to take it out on the animals... You're such a fucking piece of shit. I can't believe that happened to any of you guys. I'm so sorry to hear any of that. I'm doing okay today, Johanna. Thank you for asking. It's like out of fashion. My mouth is so dry. Right? You're not kidding. Sometimes when I drink water, it makes my mouth dry as well. And I don't know if it's because of something that's wrong with me or something in the air or something that's wrong with the water. I just try to drink more water. Or maybe I'll drink a little bit of something else to maybe try to get rid of like that like cotton mouthy feeling. By the way, you'll never get a refund on the Nintendo eShop unless you bug a Nintendo representative directly. Most of the time that won't work. Yeah, exactly, Denver. That was the issue. That was the issue. You know, that was the reason why why I was basically fucked, was because they stuff and things and stuff. And fuck, I never fixed my laptop yesterday. I need to fix my laptop. I can literally see inside of it, and that's not good. Why do people want to steal my pet name for you? Uh-oh. Juno, good morning. How are you doing? Sea Turtle. What's happening? Sorry, that was rude. Good morning, JoJo. Guy, you always support my ass for some reason. Probably want to stroke my beard. Hell yeah, I do. Your underbeard, though. I want that south mouth. You talked about not wanting to get married after the ball python comment. About not wanting to get married. Okay, so then you said, I adopted the mentality of focusing on myself in high school. I have been enjoying my life, so no reason to change that. Gotcha. So you're saying that you don't think you would get married. Okay. Thank you for the clarification, Donver. You will always be the first to call me JoJo, and good morning. Although, if it's Johanna, he's actually calling you Yo-Yo, and that's just because he wants to see you go up and down, and up and down, and up and down. When my mouth is dry, I clean it with Orbits, and it cleans up my dirty mouth. Filthy lint liquor. OPR, what's long and green and smells like bacon? Kermit the Frog's fingers. Oh my god, that's beautiful. OPR, welcome in. That joke is almost as terrible as I am. Hey, but we're both kind of funny sometimes. So, welcome in. What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? Choked. That makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I don't think I'll ever get married. I don't think I want to. I used to, but now I just want my damn peace, for real. Cock culture, great way to keep your sanity. I think that, you know, marriage definitely has its benefits and its upsides, and I definitely wouldn't say that I don't want to get married. You know, I definitely would still in the future like the, you know, idea, but I definitely would not want a conventional wedding. You know, the idea of spending thousands and thousands of dollars on people that I haven't even heard of or heard from since, you know, ever. It just doesn't seem like the most financially savvy decision, you know, especially in the type of world that we live in when there's so many people struggling to survive. I really just don't know if I could justify spending all that money on, and it depends, you know, on where the money's going and stuff, you know. I wouldn't be spending that money just for the sake of having a wedding. Like, I'd rather have it in a fucking field somewhere and do it, you know, not cheap, but like, I'm not going to spend money on something I'm not going to spend $10,000 on a wedding cake just because it's a wedding cake. Yo, we'll go to the grocery store. We'll get one special made. It'll take their time. It'll look just as beautiful, and it'll cost $100 fucking bucks. No, I'm just playing. Great way to keep sanity. What do you call a sleeping bull? I don't know. Guys, have you taken your meds? Have you brushed your hair? Have you talked to somebody that you love? I didn't brush my hair, but I did take to my meds, and I did talk to somebody that I love, because I'm talking to you beautiful people. Make sure that if you have anybody in your life that you've been thinking about reaching out to and you just haven't, that you please shoot them a text. Let them know you're thinking of them. You'd be surprised how far one text, one selfless act of love could go, you know, and just letting them know that you're thinking of them, that is a very loving act. So get into the habit of reaching out to people. A bulldozer, you would be, I can't believe that's the first time I've ever heard of that joke, because I feel like that's the type of joke that should be like everybody's heard. I've never heard that one though. That's really, really good. If I ever found a person who I'd want to marry and who would marry me, I don't think I'd have a big wedding that puts me in debt for years for a party for everyone else. Yeah, definitely, Johanna. And even like debt aside, you know, I know sometimes like some people get lucky and like, you know, the parents will pay or whatever. First of all, my parents ain't got the money. If my parents are paying, we're gonna have it at the gazebo at the park. And yeah, you know, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the whole thing, yeah. I'm stealing. That's a really good one, dude. That's a really good one, right, Manny? I did not brush my hair today. I just stuck a few Kirby grips in and off I went. Kirby, like the guy that sucks people off? Not like that. Like that. Not that suck off. That suck off. That kind of Kirby? What are we talking here? I gotta make sure that I'm on the same page. Ugh. Gotta get my ow mow pillow in the shot. I could always bring it closer. I'm over here like struggling like a fool. You fool. You activated my trap card. Also, guys, we generally come with a topic in mind, but today is the first official Whatever Wednesday, inspired by Green Eye Witchy Woman's What the Fuck Wednesday. I did not realize how close they were until after. But they're different enough, and I'm still shouting Witchy Woman out, so I didn't steal it. I did not brush my hair. Yeah, I'm not getting a response. So, Sea Turtle, a response to who? Me? If you're talking about me, Sea Turtle, I did not mean... Oh, you got a response from me, because I said shh and stuff, and that was the last thing you said, so you're not talking to me. Cool. Socks, did you talk with Project yet? I'm here to remind you. Yes. Dragon of Hatred, thank you for the biddies. Project came in and said what's up to the chat. So yes, I did get a chance to talk to Project. I'm gonna shoot him a personal message as well to check up on him and make sure he's all right. So yes, thank you for reminding me. One Who Socks. Why can't two elephants go swimming at the same time? Something about trunks. I don't know the answer, but it's definitely something about trunks. Most of all, tell you how amazing you are, and that is very much... One Who Socks, thank you so much. You're making me blush. The water levels would rise like madmen. They only have one pair of trunks. I knew it. I didn't know it, but I've told enough terrible jokes that I knew where you were going with it. I do own grips that have a Kirby figure on, and yes, I did wear them today on the school run, as it's all I could find and really couldn't be arsed to do my hair properly. Can we get pictures of your grips in the Discord? I need to see them. Not right this second, because I won't check it right now anyway. But I love Kirby. Listen, I think that's where my desire to suck everything off came from. Kirby is part of my first tattoo ever. My first tattoo ever consists of Kirby, Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, and Mario. Did I already say Mario? Dragon Hatred again. Thank you for the 300 biddies, bro. That solidifies you in second place by quite a bit for the month. And the month is not even halfway over. You said reach out to people you care about and check on them. Oh, and you're not getting a response, so... You know, that happens, Sea Turtle. That definitely happens. You know, that's why you just send them a message, let them know, and then the next time that I say something like that, you reach out to somebody else. You know, people in general kind of suck. And, you know, there's a good chance that, you know, I don't know who you reached out to, but there's a good chance that whenever we reach out to people, they're instantly going to assume that we want something, or it might not even be like that. You know, I know that I have done this to people, and it is not malicious, I promise you, where, you know, I'll be typing out a message or something, and then I'll get a phone call, or I'll get distracted, or something will demand my attention, and then I will completely forget about that message. So, you know, don't double text. You don't want to put yourself out there too much and stuff, especially if it's already something that you feel a certain type of way about. But, you know, you'd be surprised. Maybe there's a reason. Just don't beat yourself up. Don't feel too harshly about them. You did everything you could do. You did exactly what you should have done. Thank you for giving it the old college go. And I'm sorry that they're douchebags. I texted them all weekend and they haven't responded to me. For you, Taco, I can do a picture of them in Discord. Thank you, Johanna. You can wait until they're out of your hair, or you can find them on Google and take a screenshot if you don't want to show us what you did with your hair, girl. Donver, did I show up on your recommended? Or how did you find us, if you don't mind me asking? I'm very, very glad that you came in, and I'm very glad that you not only stuck around, but are hitting us with these amazing jokes. Two snakes were talking to each other, and one asked if they were venomous. The other said, yeah, why? And the first snake said, I bit my lip. I feel like I've heard a variation of that joke before. I couldn't tell you exactly what it was, or if it was even close enough to be considered a variation, but it almost rings a bell. Longest winded joke here. Uh-oh. Cedar, I'm sorry, sweetness. My family gets like that sometimes. They're usually either busy or depressed and wanting solitude. I didn't even think about the depressed part, cock culture. That's a good point as well. And also, just be rest assured, Sea Turtle, that none of us are making excuses for these people. We don't know these people. But I know that I have thought critically of people in the past, and then later down the road I find out that, you know, maybe they were struggling with something that I didn't even realize, and, you know, that's enough to make me stop taking everything so fucking personally, because I take everything very personally. And it's hard, you know, when you put yourself out there like that, you know, Sea Turtle, and you're actively attempting to do something good, and you don't get the response you want to. Sometimes it can be aggravating, But just remember, you didn't do it to get a response. You did it to let them know you were thinking about them and that you care. You were successful. Good job. Now the next time, and it doesn't have to be today, it doesn't have to be tomorrow, it doesn't even have to be this week, but rack your brain and think about who might appreciate it, you know, and like I said, you don't have to spend all weekend messaging them, just let them know you were thinking about them, you hope they're doing well. And you also don't have to, you know. So the fact that you even did speaks a lot for your character. And I know that, you know, I'm sure a lot of us, whenever I say things like that, you know, I don't reach out to people. Well, that's a lie. I do reach out to people every day, but not always in that way. So, you know, definitely don't beat yourself up. Definitely don't let that be another reason to feel down on yourself, because if anything, like I said, it speaks a hell of a lot for your character. Wandering randomly around Twitch, and I stumbled into a streamer dressed as a taco on a Wednesday. He's like, now on Tuesday. I wouldn't have even thought twice. But it's Wednesday, motherfucker. Get out of that taco suit. All right. So, Donver, as I mentioned earlier, I wear the taco suit every day. Not every day. Sometimes I will walk outside. I'll take you guys on a nice walk with the animals and stuff. Well, animal with zero. We're not walking Falcor and Link yet on the lives. Yet. But I didn't always wear the taco. The taco came down the road. So, yeah. Whether it's Wednesday, Sunday, Saturday, I'm dressed like a taco. Dressed like a taco. I mean, one thing is reaching out to people, and the other is being reached out to. I am a reachy outy person, but I seldom get approached. So that can get lonely sometimes, but the love is still there, and you are still being loved. You got to keep that in mind. Definitely one who socks, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I know that a lot of us have felt that way in, you know, certain situations. You know, we felt like, oh, well, I'm not going to reach out to that person unless they reach out to me first, and that's totally fine. You know, if that's how you feel about the situation, then I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong, but you can't let your self-worth be determined by other people's actions. Who's asked? King Captain Kush, I'm eating as many people's asses as I can. You people count bodies, I count asses eaten. We are not the same. Y'all supposed to lick. Nope, I'm biting. I'm scooping that shit out with a spoon. You guys are telling me that I'm not supposed to fucking... God. Wow, this is embarrassing. So you mean every time that a girl's asked me if I want a spoon, that's not... Oh, God. This is so embarrassing. I was wondering why my mom was so freaked out. Life experience will dull certain sensitivities. In some cases, facts. The balance of not caring about people and still having empathy when it matters is a big step in life. Well said, Donver. Well said. I need to almost read that again. The balance of not caring about people and still having empathy when it matters is a big step in life. And that's also something that is going to be completely unique. Not completely unique, but, you know, I almost thought that I shared that with you, but I care about people. Whether I like it or not, whether people fuck me over or talk shit or whatever, I care. You know, it takes... I honestly can't think of a single person who if approached the right way that I wouldn't be able to be there for. And I know that sounds sappy, that sounds like some bullshit, but when you deal with as much bullshit as I've dealt with, it's just like, dude, I will do anything to stop dealing with bullshit. Anything. How much will I do? That much. But that brings up a whole pit of bullshit in itself, and if we didn't scare Donver away before, we definitely did now. I promise I can explain. Sea turtle, say the turtle out of the water. Bing bong. I wear rubber on my stream nowadays. Wow, King Caption Kush. Or not King Caption Kush. That sounds like something King Caption Kush would say. But Dragon of Hatred with a... Oh my goodness, bro. It was you and Zero. Say the turtle. I'm just... That's why he trimmed that shit. Got stuck, didn't it? Taco, existential ass crisis engaged. Insert Titanic music here. I care about people more than I'd like to. I will do anything for love, but I won't do that. I'm sick, I need breakfast, lunch, and house cleaned, 4 floors, please. Ruled already, please, thanks. Yo, King Captain, if you're paying, I will do all of that. Takes a certain something to scare me away. That's fair, Donver. That's fair, good. Good, glad, great, grand, wonderful. No yelling on the bus. You'd be surprised. That's actually a big part of the reason why I started wearing the taco suit. I wore the bikini once as a joke and accidentally inspired the shit out of some people to feel better about themselves physically. So I was like, well, fuck it. I guess I'm a cross-dressing taco now. But no, the bikini, what came first, the bikini or the taco? The bikini came first. But it was very distracting and wasn't the focal point that I wanted to, be addressing every time somebody else. I would much rather be addressing why I'm dressed like a taco rather than that every time we get a new chatter to come in. So it was very, very helpful in that way. Plus, my name has been Taco the whole time. I've loved tacos the whole time. Taco's been my gamer tag for probably 10 years. If not 10 years, get what going on it. So, and as somebody who wants to be a light in a place of darkness, who wants to try to give love, I feel like, what is a taco but a big old hug? You put all the ingredients in and then you hug that bitch down. And, tacos are also the perfect food. Tacos are my favorite food, but what does that even mean? I'm very indecisive. But a taco can be whatever the fuck you want it to be. It could be a salad if you wanted it to be. It could be hard shell, it could be soft shell, it could be nachos. I really like tacos. Alright, what were we talking about? Entering taco music. Taco kept playing with his boobs every day. Squeeze, squeeze. Very true, very true. It also has tacos on it. So, it might be weird, but damn do I rock it. He was distracted by himself. That's welcome to ADHD. I don't know what HD is, but the doctor says I got 80 of them bitches. I missed it. What happened to Falcor? He slid inside of my anus. No, I had to put him back in the tank so that he could heat up, so that I can feed him lunch after the live. Hell yeah, it can be salad. I am very much a realist. Most of my life is thought out with reason, logic, and rationality. Now I know why we got brought together, because I am very much so the same way. And this stemmed from childhood. As somebody who had a thirst for why certain things happened or why certain things got construed certain ways. And anytime that I would ask, I would either get hit with a because I said so, or stop back talking me, or things of sort. There was a lot of stuff that I had to figure out for myself, and I had to approach in a logical kind of way. And thank God, because some people, you know, I know common sense looks different to everybody, and obviously what common sense looks like to me is not what common sense is going to look like to the next guy. And I'm not the smartest person in the world, but thank God I'm not the dumbest. Thank God. Make sure you guys took your meds and ate something today, please. If you didn't, please try. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It can be something tiny. It doesn't even have to be healthy. It's a start. Sea Turtle, thank you for the gifted sub to Cindy. That puts you in third place. Nachos. Hell yeah, titty show. Fucking delicious. F-U-A-D-D. No taco, I slid inside. Bro, legit, your look since you shaved actually is dope. You look like I could... You look like the cool kid Click, but you're one of us. I almost feel like I should be offended by that. I almost feel... I don't know how I feel about that. Because I said so hits home. Dude, right? Like, I got mine. Mine was the... You know, my mom would say something, and I would literally try as hard as I could to not be sounding like I was back talking to, hey, Mom, I understand that you're telling me to do this. I'm going to do this no matter what. I just want to know why, so that it makes sense and I can not do it in the future. Especially with like the ADHD and stuff, like I feel like clinging to logic like that prevents me from doing stupid shit. And I would, that's still back talk, bam, like I can see it like it was yesterday. But my mom's cool now, so we won't judge her too harshly. I thought I would be okay, but Logan and my nephew had this house party, for God's sake. That house never be clean. 4 floors of toys. Well, twice a day, fucking with the Bentley and the Corvette. Turtle, you beautiful soul. Thank you. Cindy, now you got the emotes. You got the emotes. One of our emotes, Cindy actually drew and designed, guys. So shout out to Cindy. How are you doing, Cindy? Also shout out to Cindy for being an amazing artist. She makes all kinds of custom stuff. Candles, bracelets, necklaces, earrings, all kinds of stuff. If anybody needs anything custom ordered or has interest in supporting, you know, artists, especially, you know, she's from Estonia, so some good quality Estonian artsmanship. I definitely recommend you guys check Cindy out. She's super, super, super cool. It's love, bro. I know, Dragon. I had to at least hit you there. There's a nerd click, cool kid click, mainly like your hair, and that of your charismatic, the jocks, and then the true humans. You true human. I can see what you mean with how I just fucking like flop up the hair, but trust me, I don't comb it or brush it. It doesn't look... I understand. I'm not saying I agree, but I understand. The charisma, I don't know if that's... I don't even know if I know the actual definition of charisma. Maybe we'll talk about charisma tomorrow. Because we talk about confidence a lot. But charisma is lost on me. Maybe we'll talk about charisma tomorrow, you sexy mother trucker. My mother was very understanding. If I just worded it correctly. My mother was very, how do I say this kind? Bubble-headed cheerleader. She won't even be offended that I said that, because she's the one who referred to herself as such. And she... I'm going to leave it there. We'll see. Was the worst it always meant. No, and it's a phrase I will never use with Logan. Yeah, definitely. You know, there were certain things. I can't remember anything like that my mom did, but I know that there was. I know that there was some. The stuff that I can remember only comes when I'm allowed to remember it. I have to pack my entire house in 3 days, and I already have a plan drawn up for when the time comes up tomorrow to get started. There you go. There you go. Hell yeah. That's awesome. And I can attest, you know, that's something that I usually have thought out and stuff. In this last move, the last time that I moved, I did not do that, and it was awful. I even started packing early, and I think that fucked things up even more. It was terrible. It was terrible. God, I'm gonna make sure things are so much better the next time. It was awful. Sounds like you need an elevator. You got 4 floors. You living in a mansion. I thought Kush was in a freaking... that's crazy. You're super charismatic. Like, you could tell me I have a JJ and I'd believe you. Well, if anybody's going to be talking about your bussy, that's going to be Maney Main. Oh my goodness. You're too much. Now I'm about to have to take you out to dinner, you sweet mother trucker. Confidence and the charisma tie into each other in various places. I kind of thought so. And I'm not going to deny that I'm a charismatic person, but I am going to be honest with you guys. I never even considered the fact because even confidence is new to me. You know, confidence is something that I had to fight for. You know, I didn't just... And I'm not confident all the time. In fact, I would venture to say that my confidence is almost made up. It's almost fake. And I say that because I do not have a very good self-image of myself. And that's pretty much it. You know, I just don't have a very good self-image of myself. I do what I can to elevate myself to a place where I have no choice. And a big part of that has come from getting to know all of you amazing people. So just know that if you ever mistake me as one of the cool kid clique, that I have never been referred to as such, except for maybe by like children. Which honestly is fine with me because that's our future. I would rather be liked by children than adults because children are brutally honest. Adults are going to lie to your face and tell you some shit just to save face. Kids will tell you if you're fat, ugly, shitty. I literally... Let me tell you guys this real quick. I had... Do I still have it? Is it still under here? Alright. Listen to this. I'm not going to show you... because I don't want to... You know... give any personal information, but he says, written in, I thought it was crayon, this is marker, you have passed the test of being the nice people from the next door neighbor. And that is the nicest, cutest, look at this handwriting. That is the nicest, cutest thing, and super unexpected, super duper unexpected. Like, I know that kid, he's cool, he's nice, but we haven't like sat and like talked. You know, I have my dog, so a lot of the kids come up and see Zero and spend time with him and play with him and stuff. And it was just so incredibly, ridiculously nice of him to do something like that, because kids aren't gonna lie. You know, kids will tell you the truth Painfully. Let's see here. Love you, Taco. I love you too, Dragon of Hatred. Thank you so much for the kind words, man. I do really, really appreciate it. I told them that my sis loves stairs. 8 flights in total. Damn, bro. Duck all them stairs. Get you an elevator so we can make love like Aerosmith. Love in an elevator. I was going to make a joke, but I can't think of a way to even... It's not my joke anyway, so we're going to just roll past it. Stairs only does good workout every day. Right, Sydney? That's about the only good that that stairs are going to give you. I'll even pay when you bring me out. Drago, what? You mean out here? Dragon, you mean out here? That's too many stairs. I mean, you charm everyone in the chat with your charisma every day. That's a funny word now. What, charisma? Because we said it too much? Don't you love when that happens, when you say a word too much and it doesn't even feel like a real word anymore? I never knew that I charmed everybody in the chat. But I guess I am pretty scandalous. I'm over here showing you guys some skin, bringing you guys cute animals. I guess I am downright sweetheart status. So all right, you guys have convinced me. That's a funny word. Slow cooker, baby back ribs, stuffed garden vegetables. Now I'm hungry. Thank you. That sounds delicious. Donver finally with the follow. First of all, Donver, I didn't realize that you didn't follow. Second of all, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We got him. I always love... Now, don't get me wrong. I love when people follow right away because, hey, that means that you like something enough to follow right away. But I also like when people wait it out because I know that they're not just going to be following every channel that they find. You know, they really are going to feel out the place, make sure it's a place that they would want to be affiliated with. And I have a lot of respect for that. Yo, Dragon of Hatred with 201, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 biddies. Taking that first place status by exactly 1 biddy. Also, anytime anybody gifts biddies or gifts subscriptions, the boss takes damage. Witchy Woman is down about halfway. Magic the Gathering, Dragon of Hatred. Nice, Cinny. Thank you for the shout out, guys. Feel free to check out Dragon of Hatred. An amazing, amazing man with an amazing, amazing beard. If you thought my beard before I shaved was amazing, you should see this dude's beard. It's a good one. It's a good one. Sorry, I want to make sure you guys get that much needed zero action. Confidence is fake. As a concept, it is a feeling that is made up in the mind of whoever wishes to be confident. If someone truly is confident, that confidence isn't broken by almost anything. It takes true trauma to break a truly confident person's confidence because they forge that confidence, not someone else. Now, as far as critical thinking, that's a lot to swallow. I have to read that one again. Let me know, guys, if you agree or disagree with that. I feel like I have to agree to a point, but I feel like I have to read it again. Confidence is fake. As a concept, it is a feeling that is made up in the mind of whoever wishes to be confident. That part I feel like I can't 100% agree with because, like, you can look at somebody and say, like, oh, that's a confident person. And whether you're wrong or not, you know, somebody can look confident, somebody could... But I guess it depends on the definition that we're going by and you know, what you would call that, you know, Donver. You might have a better word to express what we see as, you know, confidence. Because, like, you know, Dragon said, oh, you know, well, he didn't say I was confident, but I see where you're going and I don't completely disagree. But it definitely arises a lot of critical thinking questions, which is what we are here for. Confidence. So if someone truly is confident, that confidence isn't broken by almost anything. It takes true trauma to break a truly confident person's confidence because they forge that confidence, not someone else. Very true. And I feel like in order to be truly confident, it would have to be something that you had been taught and had been working on at a young age. That's why so many of us struggle to feel good about ourselves, because so many of us have felt shitty about ourselves from a young age. And I definitely agree with a good amount of what you said, Donver, for sure. What is the kid that came up to you the other day when you were on the porch? No, it wasn't that kid. Zero high, he looks comfy. He might be both, I'm not sure. I won't follow unless I am certain I will stick around for multiple streams. That's honestly super respectable, Donver. Like I said, I always love it, because I feel as soon as I know that somebody's been hanging out, just like you said, if I know that you've been hanging out for a while, especially you, Donver, you've been one of the more. We have people that are just as active and whatever as you are. Active's not the word. Like, not like contributive, but like back and forth, whatever. You know what I'm getting at. I already said it. I'm not going to say it again. I have ADHD, so I do ramble and rave a little bit. In the honor of mental health and self-help, we do try to talk about good topics. Let me hurry up and catch that real quick. When I say self-help, I don't mean anything other than, hey, I'm a fucked up individual and I don't want to always have to push my problems on other people. I need to learn how to help myself. I personally need to learn that. I never come here telling you guys things like I know better. It is always an open discussion. It's always a give and take. And, each and every person in the chat has helped me more than I have helped them in a lot of cases. Some people may disagree, some people may agree, but it's a very, very good dynamic and a very good group of people that we have here. I look forward to you getting to meet some of the other fam and friends, Donver. We have a few people who go live. Donver, do you yourself go live? Please, Donver and anybody else who's listening, if you want to let us know when you go live and what you do, this is your time to give yourself a little free real estate. I never want people to, make friends with people that they don't think that they would vibe with. So, I always like to give people a chance to be like, hey, I'm into this, I do this. Even if you don't stream, let me know let us know what you're into, because we really try to be a supportive group of people. And, I might not always be able to answer if somebody needs to reach out. So I always like to try to give people a chance to come together, if they think that they'll be, a good fit. I wonder who's crazier, Logan or Nephew, because he be plotting on our lives. Logan's not bad at all. Manifestation is real. Well, Nephew will change that one. Bentley ride. I feel we were all confident as fuck at some point until we started getting bullied every day and shit that we had no control over. Definitely. And, maybe confidence isn't the right word, just to, keep in mind what our new friend Donver was saying, because I agree with most of what he said, so I at least want to leave that open. But yes, as kids, not just our confidence, but our imagination. We are literally catalysts of pure positive energy as children, most of the time. Until, like Donver said, until a traumatic experience or over and over and over again fucking beatdowns turn us into the stale ass adults that we grow old and miserable as. Well, I'd rather not grow old and miserable, so I'm going to do my best to not be average. He's getting milk wasted. He says, "Hey, I heard my dad left with the milkman. I'm coming for you, bastard. I'm gonna take your whole supply." He's going for that milkman. King Kush. I mean, he need a friend, so we got Logan a little car he can drive around in, but he don't like the noise. It scares him. Also, Sea Turtle, just so you know, I think that King Caption Kush also is related to somebody named Logan, I believe, just in case you missed that. Manifestation of confidence can't be brought on without the proper mindsets. Things that manifest confidence are closer to a catalyst than an actual source of confidence. I feel like that's the important thing with, manifesting as well, is that it requires steps to be taken. A lot of people, myself included, when we first think, or we first, hear about manifestation, we feel like it is kind of just like, oh, I'm going to think about it and it's going to happen. That's not exactly how it is. Manifestation is about putting the best possible efforts in, mentally and physically, doing it mentally to figure out what the next steps are physically. And I'm not a manifestation pro. If I just butchered manifestation, then let me know. It's not something that I 100% know about. I don't know a lot about it. I know a little bit about it because of what our friend Al Mao has talked to us about, and what a few of my other friends have talked to me about. But there's certain words and stuff that I try to avoid because I know that they have a negative connotation, even if they're not really a negative thing. Just me saying the words self-help will cause certain people to leave the chat. Why? Would you rather rely on other people to help you? That sounds like some enablement energy, and that's not what I'm looking for. Are we though? Or do we disagree on the definition of confidence itself? Let's see here. Also, as a counterpoint, you can be a confident person in some respects of your life, but not all. I'm confident when I talk about my field of work and how I lead my terms, but outside of that scope, I might not necessarily speak super confidently. It depends on the situation. I like that as well, cock culture. And no matter what, guys, what is always important to remember is that the human languages are made up. So how one person perceives one word might be different as how another person perceives it. And if your source of argument is related to a definition, then there's a good chance that you guys are on the same page, but you're just splitting hairs. And I don't mean you two, I mean in general. You see here, we are talking about two concepts. Exactly, that's what I figured. Are we though? I don't know if you are or aren't, but the thing is that, you were both two very like-minded people who seem to be on the right path. And even if one person's, thoughts and definitions don't necessarily line up with the other person's, it doesn't mean that you're wrong. Cock culture, you might talk to somebody who resonates a little bit better with what you're saying, and then Donvern may talk to somebody who resonates a little bit better with what they're saying. That's why it's so important that we have enough love and respect for all walks of life to have these friendly discussions like I'm sure you guys are having, and I'm going to get caught up in the chat right now. Disagree on definition of confidence itself. I'm talking about overall self-confidence. I believe I am not mistaken. Are talking about situational confidence. We got the same issue with motor cars. Little one, can drive scared. What does fish cake mean besides... Karina, welcome in. What does fish cake mean besides the food? A guy coworker said to me, the magic word is fish cake. I don't get it. I mean... Alright, you know what? I'm going to take a break from the chat just so that I can Google this for you because now I'm invested. Let's see. Let's see, Karina. Fish cake. Definition. A patty of shredded fish, mashed potatoes. Fish cake. Wonder what Urban Dictionary has to say. Process of administering a haddock. Oh my god. He was talking about the food. He was talking about the food. That's what we're rolling with. Young gamer, welcome in. Your taco might be better than mine. What you got in your taco, bro? Let us know. Let us know. You just challenged the perfect taco to a talk off. So let us know what you're repping, and then unfortunately, in a place where we try to radiate light and positivity, I'm gonna have to crush your ass like a hard shell. LOL, it'll grow on them. I think confidence is often, if not always, situational. I don't think there's a person that's confident 100% of the time. I think of confidence as more of a scale. And I think that is exactly what Donver was kind of saying was that, very few people are truly confident. He wasn't referring to the situational confidence, so I believe he's not disagreeing with you at all. And like I said, I think you guys are pretty much on the same side. Unless he becomes a rock star, broke both his guitars like a boss. Oh, for sure. That's why I love a good discussion. Definitely. And that's why I always like to make sure that everybody's on the same page and that everybody is, realizes that, some people come in and argue a point that they don't even agree with just to see if we are actually willing to argue our point and do so in a sophisticated manner, or if we're just going to freak the fuck out and be assholes. So yes, I always love a good discussion. I always love a good critical thinking on a topic, and that's why we come with a topic every I cannot say that word without being inappropriate. I'm sorry. That's why we normally come with a topic, but today it is Whatever Wednesday. We're talking about whatever you guys want. Chat has been rolling. We've been hanging out with the animals and stuff, and it's been a very good time. I've enjoyed it. We may do this every Wednesday. I enjoy kind of just we leave it open every day, but I like the idea of having a day of just open. Witchy Woman earlier today did a what the fuck Wednesday where she had everybody tell her their like what the fuck moments, and I loved it. I almost asked her if I could steal it, and I was like, no, that's her thing, first of all. Second of all, people always come and tell us whatever they want, and I don't want to be specifically bringing out those what the fuck moments. And I didn't even realize until after I was already like, ooh, Whatever Wednesday, that's a really good idea. They both start with what. Other than that, though, they're not really the same, but I'm still give Witchy Woman some credit just for helping me think of it. Oh, for sure, I love a good discussion. When you put water in a cup, it becomes the cup. When you put water in a bottle, it becomes the bottle. When you put water into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. So water can crash or flow. Be water, my friend. Yo, Young Gamer, welcome in. First coming at my throat with the taco, but then coming at us with the water, guys. Your body is made out of 80% water, and if you don't feel good, if you don't feel like you're at 100%, it's a good place to start. Be water, like Bruce Lee said. In a very general manner of a specific type of confidence to which I generalize as confidence, but in general the idea spans across all forms of confidence. It is manifested by the effort of the person wishing to be confident. Donner, you just made that real scientifical, and my brain is a little stupid-typical. So, but yes, you guys are literally either talking about the Kame Concept, the same concept, or you guys are on the same page. It sounds to me like you guys are literally talking about the same thing. But just like she sees a 6 and you see a 9, you're looking at the same letter. Like from an outside person, you guys are literally on the same page almost. So a fish cake is either a cake made out of fish, or it's when you shove a fish up somebody's snatch. Apparently, he was talking about the food. Why did he say code word, like the magic word for what? I would think like the safe word. Also, but yeah, he was probably being pervy. I try and manifest the best for me. Things feel good and always seem to be a bit bolt of fire turning into a fireball. Eventually explodes, but I try and just push through. Kills my confidence like a mofo. Like, what's the point? Like a roller coaster of what the fuck? Yay. Well said, Dragon of Hatred, and this is going to be one of those times where, unfortunately, I can't turn every moment into a Dr. Phil moment. I can't always have the answer, but, just keep in mind that, manifesting goes farther than the mind. You still have to take action. And a lot of times, some of our daily struggles are traumas that we deal with can bind us to a sense, place of inaction. If you're manifesting and stuff like that, and you are in a place of inaction, but your brain is still actively thinking, you could argue that some of the concepts that I talk about and work through could be manifestation in a sense. it all depends on how you look at things. You know, just because somebody uses different words or whatnot doesn't mean that they aren't fighting for the same side. So just make sure that each and every one of you guys, when you're talking to people in your daily life, that you don't just dismiss them as stupid. You know, at the very least, bounce some ideas off of one another. Stupid people, figure out some efficient ass ways to do shit. Just saying. Same with procrastinators. Guys, make sure you take your meds if you didn't. Please brush your teeth or your hair. Talk to somebody that loves you. What? Oh. Yep. We're here every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, guys. So if you want to come back, we're going to be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. We've got about 15 minutes left. So this is where we start saying our goodbyes. We still talk and everything. We talk right up to the buzzer. We go live from 10 to 12 and spend as little time as possible staring at the screen. And as soon as our friend Ao Mao Music is ready, we raid over into him. He is a very, very wise individual. He has a bit of a different way of thinking about things than some people, but it is a very refreshing and eye-opening experience. And if you're into hip-hop music, even if you're not, I strongly recommend his music. Even if you don't agree with some of his, you know, thoughts, ideas, or, you know, enjoy his live stream. You know, if you go to his live stream and you're not crazy about the live stream, you're not crazy about, you know, whatever, your first, you know, experience or whatever, I strongly recommend you check out the Struggle Strength album. Not only is it a great album, but, you know, if any of you guys stream, he's got 2 hours of music on Spotify that you could add, DMCA free, that you could add to your playlist. Same with Evo Dance right here that we have between the two of those gentlemen. That's over 4 hours of music. Both very, very helpful individuals. Two different sides of the same coin. Yeah, definitely. Karina says, because also fish cake and Google slang mean, and her smells like fish, but my friend said he's throwing us into... I didn't see that one. I just saw... That's another thing, too, is that people will make up definitions that just that are just stupid. Thank you for your lovely live as usual. You're welcome, Johanna. My views on manifestation is as follows. A amalgamation of feelings, actions, emotions, and execution to create something under these conditions. Yes, Donver. That is honestly the best definition that I've ever heard for manifestation. And a lot of people who don't know about manifestation or think that they know, think that it's strictly mental. So I'm glad that you are not one of those people. Thank you, Cindy, for shouting out Ao Mao and Evo in case anybody wants to add those gentlemen to their playlists or get to know them a little bit better. Dragon Hatred says, for me, I just see it as life and a bit of fate. Just got to control the bit I can, then let it control me. There will always be ups and downs, but it all points to how you use the experience and what you make of it. Everyone has had a different experience and the same. To many people, for something only to happen to you, but also you're the one who's important when it's happening. Listen to someone. People will always be there for you. Maybe they profit from it, maybe it's out of love. That may have been confusing. Has Cindy even gotten a shout out? Thank you for shouting out Cindy, Dragon. I don't know if she did. Also, that was not confusing, at least to me. I definitely agree. And I respect the fuck out of that, Dragon, because, you know, I know that you've been struggling with some stuff. I know that a lot of us struggle with some stuff. And sometimes we get in this mindset where, and because that's, you know, how we get raised, that everybody else is happy, it's only us that feel this way, and we always feel like we have nobody to talk to. People ask you how you're doing every day. Maybe it's out of force of habit, but if you choose to just lie to them and keep going, then it's not their fault that you have nobody to talk to. At what point do you have to take some of the responsibility and say, okay, well, maybe I'm just not trying to talk to the right people. Maybe I need to put myself out there a little bit. And that's honestly probably why some of us have met, because we said, you know what, fuck this, if I am really this angry, miserable of a fucking person, let's see. Huh. Turns out that maybe it wasn't all my fault from the get-go. I can still take the blame for what I need to, but, you know, I've had too many people in my life try to blame me solely for a lot of shit, and I'm like, I'm not going to enable the shitty behavior. I've watched people have their shitty behavior be enabled my entire life, and that's just not what I'm here to do. I'm not going to enable any of your shitty behavior, guys. Just know that as much as I'm here to you know, speak to you guys as much as I can in any way that I can, and have a great conversation back and forth, I will call you out on your bullshit 100% of the time. I might not do it in the live, but I will. I will not tell you what you want to hear. It's not my fucking forte. I'll hurt your feelings if it means you getting your fucking shit together. That's going to be my very, very last option. But sometimes you have to. If you care enough, sometimes you have to. And don't mistake that for what it isn't. I'm not even going to spend too much time on it. I don't see anything sticky about it. What did he say about sticky? Action motion. Something. Where did he say sticky? I didn't even see him say sticky. I don't see anything sticky about it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you seem to be implying that true confidence is somehow rare. Are you meaning to say that confidence is a black and white concept? You either are or aren't, but it's rare you actually are. The extreme end of confidence doesn't necessarily constitute a healthy mindset. Very true. And the other end of the spectrum, having no confidence in anything, doesn't constitute a healthy mindset either. The majority of people fail. Well said. Fall somewhere in the middle. But that doesn't make the confidence they have any less. I wouldn't say that in the slightest. I did say that true confidence is rare, aka confidence in every aspect of their life. For sure, and I think that what Donver was kind of saying was that, you know, confidence of that caliber is almost non-existent. I'm not going to say what he does or doesn't. You guys are having a great conversation. I'm going to let you guys keep it up. But is that true confidence, and is that actually healthy? I don't personally believe so. Sounds more like a mental illness or a symptom of it, rather like feelings of grandiosity of sorts. It depends on the variables, but being confident doesn't always mean a lack of being humble. Very true, you know, Donver. I don't think you really went into enough detail to, you know, make some of the, you know, but I also might have misread stuff, so I'm not even gonna, you know, it's barely even my conversation at this point, so I'm just gonna oversee. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance, definitely. If you're 100% confident all the time, I doubt there's much humility in play. I might have to disagree with that. I don't know if I can disagree with it completely, but the beauty of discussions is that you never have to agree. You know, you can disagree, I can disagree, we can both walk away disagreeing. Fortunately, I'm somewhere in the middle of both of you. But we've got 7 minutes left. Guys, if you're lurking and you're not opposed, if you are opposed, then don't let me scare you away. Keep on lurking. Throw some emotes in the chat. That's a good way to support some of your favorite streamers. You know, get their emotes out there. Some people will follow your favorite streamers just based off the strength of their emotes. That's also going to help our view count. Guys, if you don't believe me that the view count is never correct, pay attention to what it is right now. And then once people start throwing emotes in the chat, see what it rises to. That also helps us to raise the view count and get the best possible raid over to our friend Al Mal Music. So, you know, that's the only reason why I ask, you know, for the last couple of minutes, if anybody is able to come out of lurk mode, throw an emote out, cool. If not, then also cool. I just appreciate you guys being here. Oh yeah, well, I get accused of every crisis that ever existed. Maney Main. And that's why I always am there to defend you. At least on the live. Off the live, I can't help you much. Unless you call and be like, here, talk to my agent, and then I got you. There's a fine line between arrogance and confidence, definitely. I knew you were the one who caused COVID. He also didn't. Manny Main did 9/11. Why not just look up the definition of confidence? We did. We did a whole live on confidence. But regardless, if you look up the definition or not, definitions are made up. All of the words that we are speaking right now are made up. Somebody may look up a definition and perceive it one way, and somebody else may do the same thing and perceive it a different way. Confidence can also be interpreted in different ways. Thank you, Donder. I mean, is Gaston from Beauty and the Beast confident or arrogant? He's arrogant. Everyone here just makes up their own definitions. That's not true. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a slight. But that's definitely not true. I look up definitions on the daily, and we discuss them. We can definitely do another talk about confidence tomorrow, and it sounds like we might have to, because as soon as we get accused of making up definitions, it wants me to make sure that nobody feels that way. Not from a place of hate culture. I appreciate you letting me know that, but you know, if you disagree with anything that anybody said, let me know. I will definitely make it the topic of discussion tomorrow. I will definitely make it the topic of discussion tomorrow, because there's one thing we don't do. You know, we don't just walk away when someone calls us out, and that wasn't a bad call out. You know, you can call me out, and I implore it. You know, I implore you guys to call me out. So, culture, way to go. You know, I'm not upset that you called something out like that. If that's the way you truly feel, then I will do what I can to set the record straight. I was referring to myself and Donver. Wait, who makes up their own definitions? Cool, gotcha. I was going to say, none of us make up our own definitions. In theory, I guess maybe we do. You know, I can't disagree. You know, I just said that all of definitions are made up. And if we are all perceiving definitions different ways, then there's a good chance that that's not an incorrect statement. But we are at least like-minded and intelligent enough to be like, oh, let me make sure that we're talking about the same thing before we are at words, you know. Just like I did with culture. I'm sure you guys saw a moment in there where it could have went either way. You know, I could have given her the FU or the thumbs up. I usually go for the thumbs up, and culture, you know, is a thumbs up kind of person. You know, I'm always going to give people a chance to speak their piece. I disagree to an extent about Gaston. You can definitely agree to extent, but if you have a whole song that says, no one walks like Gaston, no one talks like Gaston, nobody gives off this cock like Gaston, you're probably full of shit. What up, Super Taco fam coming in. Okay, got you. If that's what floats your go. So you mean I can look up any definition, call it basic, and ad-lib? I disagree to an extent. Let's go. Thank you for the shout-out. Gaston was a jerk. Gaston was confident at the start of the movie, but after certain events, variables, that confidence turned into arrogance. I feel like he was arrogant from the get-go. You know, from the get-go, he objectified Belle. Was that her name? Yeah. And was basically like, oh, you're going to love me because I'm me. You know, there was no... But then I guess, you know, that's because I almost said something about being humble. Great discussions today, guys. Great discussions. We've only got a minute left, so I'm going to make sure that I'm caught up. Amy Canna, don't be upset. Thank you for coming in. Guys, I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Maybe we'll talk about confidence. Maybe we'll talk about something else. You guys always have the option and opportunity to either message me or post in the Discord under, you know, the ideas and feedback. But you can always do a direct message. That's always easier. If you guys want something particular talked about, you are always welcome to make that claim. I actually would prefer it, because then there would be less, what am I going to talk about today, kind of a thought. But I missed a lot. A patient walked in. Gotcha. I need you to come on time. I just need her to come. With a U. All I heard was thumbs up. Good. You almost, you're fine. Gaston was playing rude. I don't believe in definitions. I honestly, Main, I half agree with you there. You know, definitions, much like everything else, is an outline. But as a kid, you're taught to stay inside the lines. But any artist, you know, who creates their own work will tell you that you need to sometimes draw your own lines. And you sometimes need to come up with your own definitions based on the lines that have been laid out for you. Definitions change every couple of years. I used to be able to say gay, and it used to mean nothing. And now I say it, and I get canceled. To the point of just me saying that, I will probably get canceled. But I still have to understand that words do change. Intent gets shifted. And I know that if people are using the word gay in a hateful way, I'm going to do my best to either avoid it or at the very least, not feed into it. So, you know, you have to be willing to keep an open mind and be willing to, you know, that's something that I never thought I would shift on. I used to always be like, you know, if I say this and you can't understand that I didn't mean that, then fuck you. Well, no, maybe fuck me a little bit. So, yo, Al Music, good morning, man. I hope you're doing well. Did my obviously stinky glitch and Kappa face twist someone's nips? No, cock culture. You gave me half a titty twister whenever you said that people in the chat make up their own definitions, but I talked my way through it, and I also saw that you weren't referring to the whole chat, although you see why it could have half twisted a nip. But no nipples twisted. If there were any, it was my own. And it was only half a twist. It was more of a wet willy. It was more of a minor setback than an active aggression. I realized that, and it was literally, you know, it played right into what I was saying, because I literally said that definitions as a whole are made up. So for you to say that people make up their own definitions, you're not wrong. But it almost felt like you were talking about like the chat, and I was like, I know cock culture is like cool, so I only because, again, I have taken the time to get to know you, each and every one of you guys, and I know what your intent is, and I knew that wasn't your intent. So although my initial reaction was right away, I was like, no. It was my nipples. I see arrogance from his confidence. The crossover from confidence to arrogance can be derived from the actions that can be observed. I'll come when I'm ready. Remember when ain't wasn't a word? Right, bro? Ain't a word, and I ain't gonna say it. And that bitch is in the dictionary. I scribble all over that line. Still no pickles, still rocking out. Thank you guys. Anybody who's throwing emotes in the chat, keeping the chat active. Getting this raid ready, getting this beautiful raid ready. As soon as I get the word from Mau, guys, I'm going to hit that starting soon screen and I'm going to peace out. So if you didn't get a chance to say goodbye, just know that this isn't goodbye. I will literally be in that live. I just won't be taking this form. I'll be joining you guys in this form. We will all be the same, and then we'll be watching Mau. Guys, Mau is a person. I know I broke an arm jerking him off earlier, but please, 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 if you hear my voice, give him a chance. Raid over. Hear his music, listen to what he has to say, because he has changed my life. He quit a successful job in corporate America to fight for what he believes in, because he did not like the way the world was going, and he did not want to play that part. He wanted to let his music be heard, and let his message be told, and let his legacy live on. And I have so much respect for everything he did, every struggle that he fought through. Every person who tries to do something great starts with absolutely nobody showing them the love and support that they should have. And Ao Mao is no different. You know, I know that anytime I ever tried to pursue any type of anything, my friends and family, the people who should support me the most, just didn't. I did a lot of streams to 0 people, and I know that Ao Mao shared that same startup, you know, streaming to 0 people. Anything that motherfucker has is thanks to his hard work and dedication to not just himself, but the world around him. And you will definitely be missing out if you don't go and meet him. Ain't is a mix of words. R is and not, and makes no fucking sense if you say IR is not doing that shit. IR is not even gonna tolerate that, Sea Turtle. Don't you R is not tell me what I R and R isn't gonna do. But that makes perfect sense when you say I ain't doing that shit, right? It's am and isn't. I am isn't. It's am and isn't. It's a contraction of a contraction. It's am and isn't. Ain't. That's right. I just fucking blew your brain. I just made that shit up because everybody says that. But I'm a genius, so you're welcome. No, I'm just playing. Boom! Arrogance. It's that easy. It's that fast of a switch, you know. People who don't know me might have heard me say that and be like, wow, he's an arrogant son of a bitch. You guys are like, that's just Taco being Taco, joking around. Like, aren't. R is not. And the patients don't stop coming. I missed it all again. I'll explain it to you later. Don't worry. Are not. Ain't is am not. I ain't going to do it. Well, she threw in the is because of the I. You know, if ain't is a combination of am not, then where'd the I come from? That's why I said am isn't. Okay. The word ain't is a contraction for am not, is not, are not, has not, and have not. Which is all also, you know, some made-up shit that some made-up person who had the ability to not made-up person, the person existed, but it's all made up. Don't fight over stupid, like, technicality things, you know, especially when it comes to, like, made-up definitions to words that weren't even words whenever I was a kid. Back in my day, Pluto was a planet, ain't wasn't a word. I love you guys, you're funny. English is terrible. English is terrible. I would love to get some input from people who are not English, but we're gonna have to do it another day. Maybe that will be, you know what? Maybe we'll talk about, if nobody suggests anything else, we might just talk about language and definitions or something like that tomorrow. Definitions or something might be the topic. I'm not sure. I'll see where I get guided throughout the day and who comes to me with what, and I usually never make an ironclad decision until the morning, but Ao Mao is ready to go, guys, so I'm going to hit my starting soon screen. I'm going to get this raid started, but I love and appreciate each and every one of you guys. I will see you very, very soon here, and I hope you have an amazing day. If you understand what the other person means, you are communicating properly. For sure. I only live in the most slang-used part of my state. Awesome, guys. I hope to see you all over there. And yeah, this isn't goodbye. This is I'll literally see you in a minute. If it is goodbye, I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you guys. Don't forget to eat something. Take meds if you need to. And reach out to somebody who loves you or that you love. You had somebody tell you nice things today. Maybe they didn't. Just let them know you were thinking about them. Even if you don't get a text back, you did well.
Damage goods, I will build this bridge and get over it.
Yeah. You know, we all been through something. And I can tell you, I am definitely damaged. Damaged goods. Yeah, you know it. Check it. I'm damaged goods, return to sender. Many people will not remember what I be coming with, but I'm running quick on the microphone, and my stomach's sick, and I be pushing until there's nothing up in it. I could do this for more than another minute, and I could do this for hours, and I could open my chest, open heart surgery. I'm hopeless bet. I'm a hopeless romantic, because I know that I'm gonna be doing this, and it's tragic. I have to be doing this, and I'm married to game. And you just see how it happens. Well, I had to carry it, wait. I carry the weight on my back in my mind. I have to do this in the back of my mind. I have to tell myself to keep on pushing forward. Every time they died, wait, I know I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Building bridges to get over myself. Like I'm an angry troll, I'm knowing myself. Like I got the manual, but I know that I got my habits still. I'm gonna make sure that I'm just pushing up the hill like I'm Sisyphus. I'm doing this the way it needs to be done, so you can see that I'm just pushing towards heaven. And now I'm needing one person to be checking my perspective. Then I can go ahead and check this off my checklist, and I can reassemble it like Voltron, and I can bring it together. And you're wrong if you thinking you can't find your way up out of it, because we imprison ourselves up in our mind. Our habits is killing us every day, slowly or quickly. This is why I'm on this microphone, and you could get me. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged goods, damaged good.